Hi, Dr. Mahade. Have a nice day. My name is Dinish Ananthan. My metric number is A19A0116. And today I would like to present about my internship training program. And my position is Junior Logistic Assistant in Powin Steel Industries. And my supervisor name is Madam Lim Yi-rong. Okay, sir. So I decided to continue my internship program as a junior logistic assistant at the Powin Steel Company. So Pofat Transportation Firms own Powin Steel. Dr. Ong Taipo is the director of both Pofat and Powin Steel. So I'm working for both Pofat and Powin Steel. So services by Pofat, vehicle service and maintenance service. So their service compiles with 24 hours daily routine maintenance, and the service is carried out on site in the company's 10-based workshop. And then their next service is warehousing service. Besides transportation service, they also provide warehousing service for all type of goods, cargoes, and machinery. And last one, transportation service. They provide transportation in Malaysia and Singapore. They cover most of the important points such as Port, Klang, Ipoh, Rawang, Kuala Lumpur, Seremban, Melaka, Johor, Singapore, Perak, Pahang, in Pahang mainly in Kuantan. Yeah. Okay, so after that scope of exposure to students, I always make daily confirmation calls for next day, design pickups. So after that, plan and route trucks by analyzing all the aspects to determine the most cost-effective and efficient means of transportation. After that, I'm also always stand by to assistance drivers and to help problem solve. After that, communicate deliver schedule with list of items to all customers daily. After that, resolve problem concerning transportation and customer issues. After that, plan or implement improvements to internal or external logistics systems or processes. And then perform ongoing evaluation and review of transportation arrangements for constant improvement opportunities. And then coordinate and investigate align logistic associate charge backs like shortages or lost or damaged products in transit and in missed delivers with account representative. And also I identify best cost effective procedures of transportation. And then I always closely communicate with the drivers and client to ensure to make sure the smooth delivery. Okay, so the next one is contributions to the industry. As I mentioned that I always communicate with drivers. Okay, morning 8:30 I enter the office, and then first things after I enter the office, I call the drivers. Which drivers are still in the warehouse when I check in the GPS. So when I check the GPS will show who are in workshop, who else in warehouse, and then I will every day morning I will call the drivers and talk to them. What time you will move from the warehouse? What are you doing now? And then why your truck doesn't move? It's already time, and then you have to go for the delivery. After go and unload the things, you have to pick up another load, so you don't have enough time. Please on time. And then every morning I will communicate with them, I will call them, I will text them, I will keep monitoring them in GPS. Okay, sir, we move to the next contribution. Is dividing the orders to the drivers. This one we have to take note the lorries, because we do have two lorries. We identify like this. First one is lorry that with paga, and second one is the lorry that without paga. With paga we only can load certain things only, because it's don't have fence in sight, so it's called open. So we can load coils, cements, backpacks like that. The second one is the lorry that with paga. So we always load corns and soil. And the lorry with paga also can carry coils, cements, backpacks also can. So the second one is both can load. So we have to identify which one is we have to remember always that okay, this lorry can carry this one, this lorry cannot carry this load. So we always have to monitoring. When we just look at the number of the lorry, we should know, yeah, this one is with paga and this one is without paga. Okay, sir. Suggestion for improvement. So they can arrange more programs or activities where the intern or fresh graduates can be a participant, like prestige, and then some leadership programs or activities, or things uh, that can attract the interns to come forward to join as a intern, and to participate. Feel free to participate in all kind of activities like this, and then increase the allowance. The second one is, so because the allowance they provide to me is 800 ringgit Malaysia. And then why I'm telling this, because I have to get into the office 8:30 until 5:30, Monday until Saturday, so 6 days work. And then the allowance that giving is, I think, is not suitable, because we are working 6 days per week. Then the Saturday is half day, so I think they should take note about this in the allowance issues. Okay, so after that, challenges of task execution. So first one is dealing with drivers according to their mode. Sometimes the drivers are not in stable mode because they are driving, you know, their intention, they have to unload the things. When I call them and talk about what's happening there, is there any problem, why are you so late unloading there in a site. So we have to understand their mood. Sometimes they will just shout it to us, sometimes they will talk nicely to us, and then we have to don't get angry when they are talking with us like that, even we are short temper or what. So we have to handle them nicely. And then second one is system lagging. Every morning when I enter the office, when I open the system computer and or the GPS system, there is always will be 5 minutes or 10 minutes of lagging to use the computer, because too much of files, too much of programs always running, so the lagging problem. So it's a common thing. And then third one is adopting new environment. This is the first experience that I am going to work. So the new environment, the exact work systems, and the conversations with the people around me is 100% telling, like, the new things for me. So for the first week and second week, I'm little nervous, and then I scared to talk, and then day by day it's coming into the normal situation, all talking nicely with me. But the first of 2 weeks are really tough for me, because the new environment, new people, have to communicate with them, and then need to ask help to them to assist me in everything. So it's really challenging for me, actually. Okay, add value to students' knowledge. So the first thing that I learn is learn more about Excel system, because in logistics, we in this office we always use Excel and then Google Sheet to analyze and monitoring the orders from the customers, what are the orders we have planned for our drivers. And then we always using Excel and Google Sheet. These are the most important thing that I'm always learn day by day. Every day I will learn one thing from Excel systems by my supervisor. So he always teach me everything. and then learn the process of planning for a trip and pre-plan the trip, because these are the first time ever I'm working under the logistics companies. So a lot of things that I learned, and how to talk with the drivers, and then how to plan the trip. Okay, we have to, it's a two-way trip, always. Okay, for example, from Malacca going to the KL, so unload the things from KL, and then we cannot come empty from KL to Malacca, so we have to find the orders from KL. For example, Port Klang, North Port, West Port, always bring back something from the West Port or North Port to Malacca, and then it's always a two-way trip, going up and coming back down. So it's a two-way process, and then I learned how the process worked, how to handle and how to get the orders from our customers. And then, okay, now we have to have the order to come back. Okay, it's two-way process, always going up and coming down. And that's all from me, and I hope you can understand what I'm learned from day one until now. This is actually a nice experience to go through. Thank you, sir.